This is PVA, section 3.4 extra practice. This is number 5. They gave you the original equation. I found the velocity and acceleration. I have this written up there as well. Part A asks you to find the total distance in the first 5 seconds. Part B is the displacement after the first 5 seconds. So it's actually easier to do displacement before you do your total distance. So I'm actually going to work on part B here first. So displacement is just how far do we go from the start to the end. So we started time as 0, and since it went to 5 seconds, we're going to end up 5 seconds here. You take those two numbers, you plug them into your original function for your position function. So at 0 seconds, it was at 4, and at 5 seconds, it was at 69. Okay, so those both are feet. All right, so my displacement here, I went from 4 to 69 feet. So my displacement here is going to be 65 feet to the right. Going to the right because 69 is bigger than 4. All right, going back to letter A now. Again, I still want to find out where my start and my end values are, which are S of 0 and S of 5. And we already know those answers, so I'm going to write those in over here. All right, but there's another piece to the total distance. In total distance, you have to find your turnaround points. Those turnaround points are always where the velocity is set equal to 0. So first I need to find some work here, or do some work here. 6t minus 2, set that equal to 0. Add your 2 divided by your 6, and you get t is equal to 1/3. So my only turnaround point is at 1/3. And I need to decide, is that 1/3 in my range from 0 to 5? Clearly 1/3 is between 0 and 5, so I'm going to find S of 1/3. I take that 1/3, plug it into my original equation, and when I do so there, I'm going to get 3.667. All right, so from here now, I'm going to find the distance at each one of these points. So from the start to the first turnaround, so that's from 0 seconds to 1/3, so from 4 to the 3.667. The total distance there is going to be 0.333. And then from 3.667 to the 69, that distance is going to be 65.333. If I add those two together and combine that, I'm going to end up with 65.666 feet as my total distance here that was traveled by that particle.